Hello, welcome to LEV Toys. Thank you for joining me because we are going to continue building LEGO Elves Emily and Noctura's Showdown. We have already built Lumia in her wolf form and Emily has got the Sword of Light and they are ready to go off into battle. It is very exciting, but they can't battle until we finish the rest of this build. So we're up to bag number 2. We've already got Lumia as a wolf. Now we get to meet Noctura. Now, Noctura has already appeared in another set and this Noctura doesn't appear to be any different at all, except she has no cloak. So in the one in her tower, she has a cloak. And on this one, she doesn't have a cloak. But that's okay, because I can never have too many Nocturas because she might be wicked, but she's gorgeous. She really, really is. And she's got a staff, and her staff is actually activated this time. Look, there is some evil power coming out of that. So this is going to be a battle. It's all going to go down. She's joined by her little yellow spider of nastiness and a couple of bats. This one here is Phyll with the big goofy grin. And I don't know how useful Phil's going to be. And there's also Myzo, who has got on flying or driving goggles. He's got on driving goggles, and he also looks kind of goofy too. In fact, the bats always look goofy. They're really cute. Cute but evil. So let's move all of these evil characters over, and let's start building the laboratory. Now, the LEGO Elves builds they're very detailed and they're more complex. I feel they're more complex than the LEGO Friends sets. So I do have to concentrate because there's not a lot of symmetry in here. And we're actually building up the form. And as you can see already, no symmetry and lots of individual pieces. Oh, look, there's a little smooth platform that we've just made. And I love the translucent pink pieces. They just pop and they really add some vibrancy of color. Looks like we might have a bit of a fire down here, some glowing embers, and there's a strawberry and some cherries. There's a delicious snack bar here underneath the archway. Well, this is already taking beautiful shape. We're back on the other side now, and currently we're just putting lots of what feels like random bricks in because nothing... Oh, hold on. No, here we have some form. We have got some stairs, and there looks like a little pocket there to store things in, a little glass pocket. All right. And... Oh, hold on, that's... Oh, yep. So we've got another little smooth platform here as well. And there appear to be some more glowing embers on the inside. We've just put some knobs on what could be the back or the front. We've got a moving part, people! This is very exciting! I love moving parts! Means something is going to move, yeah. It means we can do some action with this, which is really cool. More smooth pieces here. They're building up what's the front, and we've got a bit of a slide there in white going down to the smooth area, and more embers. Seem to be lots of little fires all around this build. Oh, that's cool. All right, so now we have got definitely a moving part, definitely, and this goes up here, and this is actually propelled out by our little pokey piece from the back. Wonder what its function is going to be. Well, we'll find out soon enough, so we'll keep building. More beautiful translucent pink pieces. We've got some more little hinges on that side, and we are up to bag number 3. This is very curious because I still can't figure out what this is going to look like as it takes shape. We've got some hooks up here, and on this side where we've got the stairs, got some more hooks. Oh, we have got one of my favorite railing pieces, those ornate pieces. They're just beautiful. And it's in that gorgeous teal color. I love the Noctura stuff because the color scheme is gorgeous. It's really nice to have these teal pieces. All right, we've got a nice big wall there we've created, kind of. And we got a matching one on the other side. And I still don't know how this is going to work yet. And this goes in the front. It's like the best mystery ever. It's like it's not even going to be revealed until we get right near the end. Okay, we have got we've got Noctura's insignia there, and we've got these two curved pieces, and they get some stickers on them as well. And, oh, hold on, they're not mirror images. One's tipped upside down. Oh, that looks good. And they get joined together by her insignia, and it looks like a balcony piece over a fireplace to keep her toesies warm. All right. So a cute little, well, cute, majestic, it's black, it's not going to be cute. A balcony where it's really slippy and slidey because it's smooth in there. I wonder what we haven't put on yet, and I wonder how this moving function's supposed to work, because at the moment it just kind of kicks her around. Alright, I'm not certain I'm using that for its proper function just yet. Let's keep building and see what happens next. See whether we can shed some more light on what this is supposed to be. Oh, there's a rim around the top, so that could be like the railing, or it could... Oh, I'm so silly. It's a cauldron. It's a massive cooking pot for cooking Noctura in at the moment. And we need some ingredients. So here we have got the new cute little bug in a jar. I like the bug in the jar. And now we have got some roaring flames going on underneath the cauldron. So that'll definitely keep Noctura nice and warm. We'll take her out eventually. Maybe. Maybe not. Well, we keep building. Okay, what do we have next? We have got a printed piece with an eyeball on it. It's like she's got the Eye of Sauron in a jar. Wow, she truly is evil. My goodness. All right, we've got some awesome ingredients here to go, I'm assuming to go into the cauldron or for her to mix her dastardly potions. This is really fun. I like building this. Okay, and we have now got... Oh, this is very colourful. Oh, it's going to be a bookcase. So, of course, she needs to keep her recipes somewhere because she can't possibly memorise them all. There's a gap in the middle there. I think we might be filling that a little bit later. And I just love the little embellishments on the top. That's perfect. Perfect little bookshelf for her to keep all of her important recipes or the contracts for people's souls. Dun, dun, dun. All right, it's looking really good. So now what have we got? It seems like we've done her laboratory part. Well, the part where she keeps ingredients. And it seems like we're building a wall at the moment, which is going to plug into something. Maybe we'll have another moving part. It's got hooks on it, it's got holes in it, it's got a moving part on the back. It's got everything, including this sticker, which is a recipe with a cauldron and a really creepy looking bat above it. So, oh, this is cool though. Look at this. Is this brand new? Because I have never seen this before. It's a lantern. That's for wandering around the woods at night. That is so good. That's beautiful, but it's not for Emily. So we need to actually put it up here on the top. That's where it's supposed to be. But of course you can take it off if you need a light, because that's so fantastic. So this recipe scroll is getting some embellishments, and then that looks as though that little section of the wall might be ready. But now we're building, what are we building? It has got some toxic colouring on it. Oh, it's one of the mushrooms. These are the most beautiful mushrooms. The frills are like, they're like neon on them. It's really, really pretty. Pretty but poisonous. Actually, most really pretty things in nature, that's a sign that they're poisonous, right? So these mushrooms are definitely not for eating. In fact, we should probably call them toadstools. And this one attaches in here on the moving part up the top, so you can angle it if you want to. That looks really good. And it goes up here above the cauldron, obviously, because that's where the recipe is. And Noctura just keeps trying to fall into the cauldron. She's looking in there at the moment. It looks hot and toasty. That fire is blazing away down the bottom. And we have got, of course, because this is a LEGO Elves set, we have got the ubiquitous crystals here on a hinge so that we can angle them and make them look as though they are growing out of the side of the building. And this one here going up. And it is really looking marvelous and gothic and like a bad person's lair. And I love it. Now, what have we got here? Oh, hold on, I've put the wrong pieces on here. I need some longer ones with the 3 little studs on it. Good, okay, looks like this is going to be, it's obviously going to be on a hinge. We have got some hooks on the top, a hinge and some hooks and smoothed over. So it's a lid. It's a lid, and this here is going to be the handle, and this goes over here on top of, it's like a hatch over on the side. That's cool. I wonder what's going to go in that hatch. All right, we definitely need some foliage, and it is pink because we are in Elvendale, but it's got thorns growing out of it because it belongs to a bad person's building. Actually, Noctura lives in the Shadowlands, or has been banished to the Shadowlands, hasn't she? So, well, I do love the colouring of everything here in the Shadowlands. It's really, really pretty. And I've just put these on the wrong way around. I could have just changed the thorns over, but the thorns, according to the instructions, are supposed to be on the top. So this is looking good. Now we get to pull out these little pieces down the bottom. We're not up to the massive bat wings yet. These are little spider cobwebby things, and they actually just hang over the little alcoves at the back as a door. So you can't get into them unless you like finding your way through spider webs. Look at this. You're gonna have a go getting through there. Not actually going to happen because that's not where you sleep. That's actually for the spider. You guys can have your own little upside down hangy beds up here. So we'll build 2 of them. Here's one and here's the other one. And then the 2 cute but evil little bats, they can sleep here at the back. And they can, oh hold on, I've just dislodged all of that. Oh, that bit's fallen out there too. Here we go. Hold on. We'll put it all back together again. There, we were so close to finishing this part too when bits fall off. And 2 little cute bats can give you a mighty big scare if you wander around the back of the laboratory. And there are the cobwebs there too. That's awesome. Now, we've got some more details to add. So that empty spot here in the bookcase has got one of her evil recipes on it. We can take that out. There is a big oar here, which is actually also a stirring stick. And down here, we have got the ingredients, or some more ingredients. There's a bone and there's an orange root of some sort and a flower. We're going to make up fancy names for those. And they can all go into the cauldron. So let's put some of them on this little moving pedestal here and drop them in. Oh, there we go. We are getting this recipe ready. I don't know what recipe we're getting ready, but look inside here. See that little slope? The ingredients have actually fallen down that slope and you can retrieve them here out of the little hatch. How cute is that? That's really cute. That's such great design. So if we put them in, we can stir them around. We get an extra paddle, which is nice if she wants to go rowing. She can actually use them as oars. We can put the spider in. Oh, hold on. We dropped the spider in. And the spider is now stuck. Ah, okay. The spider is really stuck. Oh, the spider's not coming out. Okay. Learn from my mistakes. That spider is wedged in there. Do not put the spider in the cauldron or you'll need to retrieve it with some long-nosed tweezers. Right, spider out of there. Apparently the spider is not one of the ingredients. I should have read the recipe. Okay, we have got... Oh, hold on, I just dropped the paddle in there, but that actually comes out really easily. Obviously it's designed to be able to go in there and come out easily as well. And this little hook over here is where we can store her stuff. That's very tidy. Now, we're up to bag number 4, and we have still got to build the carriage. So far this set has yielded a wolf and an evil person's laboratory, an evil lair. So we have still got to build the carriage. So you're going to have to join me for the next video and see what it all looks like together, and we'll definitely play with it at the end. So make sure you subscribe, click the notification bell so you know when new videos are put up, and the next part of the build will be up very, very soon, I promise. See you then. Bye.